Have you ever felt that chilling fear, the kind that makes your skin crawl, even when you are alone? Tonight, I'm going to tell you a story that will make you check every shadow in your room. Twice. It all started in a quiet town in Maine where Jake, a college student, stayed late in his apartment working on a project. The clock struck 2:50 a.m. and the wind outside howled through the old windows. Everything seemed normal. Until 3 a.m. He heard a faint knocking on his door. At first, he thought it was the wind, maybe a branch brushing against the wall. But the knocking returned, softer this time, deliberate, almost like it was inside his mind. "Jake, Jake, come closer," the whisper called. His heart pounded. His body froze. He tried to convince himself it was just a dream, or maybe a prank by one of his friends. But when he glanced at his digital clock, it read 3:03 a.m., exactly the same time he had nightmares about as a child. The whispers grew louder, wrapping around him like invisible chains. "Open the door." It hissed. Trembling, Jake walked toward the door. As he reached for the handle, a shadow flickered behind him in the dark. Tall, unnaturally thin, with glowing eyes that seemed to pierce his soul. He spun around, but nothing was there. Just darkness. He could hear faint breathing, but he was alone. Or so he thought. Suddenly, his phone lit up with a message from an unknown number. "I'm already inside." Jake's breath caught in his throat. The shadow now stood in the corner of his room, claws scraping the wooden floor. Each scratch echoed like a scream. He ran to the living room, grabbed a kitchen knife, and checked every corner. But the apartment seemed endless, walls stretching beyond reality. Dozens of glowing eyes stared at him from the dark. His own reflection in the window seemed to move on its own, smiling. Whispering, the lights flickered violently. The temperature dropped. His breath became visible in the freezing air. He could hear faint whispers calling his name, promising pain, promising he could never leave. "You belong to us, Jake." He tried to escape to the hallway, but every step felt slower, as if the floor itself was holding him. The shadow followed, silent but always there. Suddenly, the old grandfather clock in the corner began to chime. 3:03 a.m. Every chime rattled his bones. Every echo brought another whisper. "We are always watching." Jake's phone dropped to the floor, screen shattered. He fell to his knees, paralyzed.